Hello guys and welcome. I am obviously Polish Vapes UK. Just get that video out the screen. Today, yes, we are going to be doing an unboxing, having a look at the Hohm Wrecker G2. As you can see, this is unopened. I've been sat here maybe 3 hours since I got back from my travel to AIDS, and I've not even opened it. I'm saving it for this live unboxing. There's going to be no dry cotton burn tests. This is literally an unboxing, quick look at the device. Still vaping on my Able. Welcome to Brian, Nikki, and Lithia Vapes who are in the chat. Welcome, guys. We will dive down close in a minute and have a look at the Hohm Wrecker. We'll give it a couple of minutes just in case anybody else pops in into the live show. Obviously, you can catch it on the replay, which will be up shortly after this video. Just trying to get everything out of the way so it doesn't slow down the video too much. Yes, let's just have a vape, guys, while we wait for a minute or two. I did pick up some new juice when I went up to spend 4 days with Aid and his family. I picked up some neighborhood juice, and this is called Family, and it's a cinnamon and ice cream. Very nice. And then I picked up one of my favorite juices because they're now doing it in a Max VG, which is the Witchcraft, and it's the Twinkie. So I picked up a 50ml of that too. And there we have some people in chat vaping coffee. And welcome, Owen. Yeah, my trip up to AIDS was very good. We had a really good time on Sunday. We went out with the kids to a place called Cattle Country, where there's like loads of slides and stuff. There is stuff outside, but because of the weather this time of year, you couldn't really go outside. It was cold and it was raining on and off. So yes, let's we'll switch cameras and we'll jump down and have a look at the Hohm Wrecker. Later's vape and coffee. So there's your box. You've got your little scratch code to check. This did come from vaporcube.com. So I know they've just dropped the price. It was $135. It's now gone down to $130. Not sure why. Hello, Peg. Like I said, guys, I'm not going to be doing any dry cotton tests or anything like this. This is just an unboxing because, like I said, I've not even opened it. So I did get the red box. It did come with a little leaflet as well that explains all the differences about the Gen 2 chip as well, which I will sit down and have a look. God, there's loads of bits of cards with this. You've got your warranty card. No, well, I may try and get it to do Campfold TC, but there's going to be no proper test because, like I say, I've not even opened and played with this box. Probably get lost even trying to get it into temp control. And then you've got your big manual there that I'll read through. I did hear somebody says that the manual doesn't even say anything about Campfold TC, which I can already see there. It says temperature mode, nickel, titanium and stainless, and it doesn't say anything about Campfold TC, which is a bit weird. No, guys, I did not get this free for review. This is part of the challenge that was put by Hohm. I'm not going to show you the receipt because it's got all my address on it. I may be able to don't know if you're going to be able to see that, guys. $134 for the box and $22.50 for the shipping. In total was $157.49. It's supposed to be a bronze red. I'm not sure if it's this light, but it looks quite orange. Don't know what you guys would say if that looks orange to you. But obviously you've got all your symbols on there. Your battery venting on the bottom. Like I said, Peg, this is just, I didn't even think I was going to get this today. I checked the tracking this morning when I was at AIDS and they said it had been posted. So I'm actually going to sit down with this and I'm going to use this every day for however long it takes me till I'm happy to put up a review. And if I can't get it working in Campfold TC, then that's exactly what's going to be in the review. I have no reason to lie or make excuses. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. This is one of the main reasons why I wanted to get this device, was so that I could actually make an opinion on it, because I'm not going to say if it works or if it doesn't work without actually using the device myself. Yeah, I've seen the same thing, Billy. Sometimes people have said it does work, sometimes it doesn't work. I know somebody said if you when they go outside and the temperature changes, because obviously they've gone out to a different temperature, it then messes up the Campfold TC. So that'd be very interesting. I'm liking the actual box itself, nice and clean. There's no There's no battery rattle. The door's quite strong as well. So let's there's obviously, this probably does need an update. Just grab some batteries. So I just put some batteries on charge. I've got my eFests 2500 mAh batteries here that I'm going to use. So let's go ahead and we will pop those in. So the magnets seem to be pretty strong. Yeah, there's no way that battery door is coming off. See, I don't even know how to turn the thing on. Sure, either way. Yeah, I've never had any problems with eFest, guys. Let's jump back up to the main camera. Like I said, I'm not sure on the color. It looks a bit orange. To me, it's supposed to be a bronze red. It may just be the lighting in here, because I haven't got the best lighting in the world. Peg, I've never, to be honest, I've never had any problems with eFest. I've always used eFest because that's what most of our local shops they sell. There it is, turning on. I'm actually going to use the dot mod Peachtree 1.5 for this, which I've just re-wicked because I haven't been using it because the draw on it was so tight. I actually got Aid to drill me in some bigger holes, so the airflow is so much better now. So it's saying it's a 0.29. Definitely don't need it at 80 watts. Like I say, guys, I might chuck this in temp control in a minute. But I know by watching the few videos that I've watched, because obviously I went and bought one, so I wanted to find out a little bit about it. Thomas, which isn't in the chat, but he's been in he watches a lot of our live shows. Does say that he starts off at a low curve and works his way up until he gets that set in perfect. The only thing, it's probably going to take me a while to get used to the size of the box, because it's quite thin, because obviously I'm using things like the RX, which is quite chunky, and obviously the VT box, which again is a little bit chunkier. So if I can remember how to get this in Campfold TC, we'll have a little go. Luckily I've got the manual. Yeah, I am going to be doing the update, Owen. Like I said, I've literally just opened this, so I will get around to doing the update after this is finished. So let's see. Let's put it into temp control. So into Campfold TC. So I definitely don't want it at 700 Fahrenheit. That's watts. So I'm going to do what Thomas suggested. I'm going to put it down to 420. I'm not sure if you're going to see this, guys, because I haven't got my autofocus on. Let's switch this on for a little bit. So if it wants to focus, put it into 420. I'm going to leave the watts at 80. So I don't like an insanely hot vape. Then try to get into. So guys, you're gonna have to bear with me trying to remember how to get into the curve. If anybody can tell me, you can let me know in the chat if you know how to get into the curve without me having to read through all of the instructions. Yeah, Peg the show was Juicy's idea. Obviously, like you knew, we're friends for quite a while before the show started. And he just come to me saying about starting a live show. So, it is his idea. He does a lot of the work, especially now we're using a different system than Google Hangouts. So he does a lot of that, setting it up and things like that. I just help with obviously planning shows and getting guests. All right, so if I can get into the curve, that'd be a good idea. Oh, there we go. Getting to. There we go. Into the FSK temp curve. I'm actually going to turn this down. We'll try 20%. And this firmware is the 2.44, so it's up to date by the looks of it. Resistance is locked at 0.28. And at the moment it will, even though it's got juice on, the curve was set to 20% for the FSK curve if it's going to focus. It's not doing nothing, so we'll go in. This thing. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here, guys. Can't get back into the... No, I can't get back into the curve. There we go. So I'm going to whack this up to 40%. So we're going to go with 40%. Let's whack the watts up to 100. We'll go 100 watts if it's going to focus. Nope. So I'm going to go up to 50% on the curve. And now it is actually so let's just vape until it's dry and see what happens. This is actually a dual Clapton build. See, that's even a little bit hot for me. Let's go back down to 80 watts. Still firing. Twinkies, man, this stuff's nice. Let's turn that autofocus off. See, the temperature for me, I'm not really, a lot of people usually have their temperature for like stainless and stuff set to like 500. I'm not into really hot vapes. So like I say, 420, 80 watts, maybe I might even drop that down a bit more. That is, let's get in there. Let's have a look at the chat. The mod does feel really, really nice. Not that keen on the symbols. They do one still with the symbols, but they're not silver. They're the same color as whatever you pick for the main color of the device. But they weren't doing that one at the time for the Gen 2. They were only doing this with the silver symbols. But yeah, it's nice and light as well. I like how light it is. The cotton isn't completely dry yet, but it is getting there, so we'll see if it either cuts out or chokes me. I'm not gonna, obviously in my review, guys, this is just a first look at the device. I knew there'd be people in the chat wanting to see a dry cotton test. I'm not gonna do a proper dry cotton test on the first look. This is just an unboxing and what I think of the box. Cotton does smell like it's burning a little bit. So what you can do, I think for this is going to be a matter of really playing around. Once you've got that curve set up where you need it, you should be good to go all day. There you go. The cotton caught on fire there, guys. I'm not pushing these buttons in properly to get it into the see that time it's actually cut itself out, and it is actually temp protecting. See if I can coals aren't getting hot. It's not setting on fire. So who knows? It is going to be a matter of playing around and seeing. So I'm going to juice that cotton back up. I'm going to leave it at, I set it down to 40% curve, 420 Fahrenheit and 80 watts, and the ohms is locked at 0.28. So yeah. Who knows, guys? I'm just back into normal watt mode now. cotton doesn't taste burnt. If my camera wants to sort itself out. So yeah, guys, that is a quick. I say quick. I don't know how long we've been running. About 30 minutes. Like I say, I do need to play around with it and read all this stuff and look at what Ben's put out there from Hohm Tech. I know he's put up some videos now on the website. I will link the website where I've got the device from and the Hohm Tech website in the description after the show. But yeah, no final thoughts yet, guys. Like you see there, campfire was on and off depending on what that curve percentage was at. So I can't say if it works or not at the moment. But I like this. I like the build. Why do you hate me, Peg? I did say this is an unboxing. This isn't a review. This isn't playing around with Campfire TC. Yeah, I did say that it caught on fire a little bit. Like I said, I've seen quite a few videos, not from Hohm Tech, from other people that say that you do need to play around with the settings. Once you've got the settings set up, it will run. So that's why I need to play around with it and actually have a look. When I do the review, I will obviously do dry cotton tests and hopefully have it running in TC. We will see. But at the moment, it is really, really nice. Even if it doesn't work in TC, I've got a really nice, well-built 151 watt box, which I don't go over 100 watts. So this is really good. Yeah, well, that's obvious, Peg. Hopefully, I won't have to put it down to 0. And obviously, when I do the review, it will all be up close on camera. I may do the review live. I haven't really thought that far ahead yet. This is going to be at least 3 weeks, maybe a month until I get this review up. But so far, just for the box and the way it just works in power mode, I am really happy with how it is performing at this moment, right this second. Like I said, I've only been using this box for 30 minutes. Is that Atty? Welcome, Atty. That's pretty much it, guys. I'm not gonna hang around and make this video longer than it needs to be. Like I say, that is the box. I like the design. I like how well it's built. The magnets on the door at the moment out of the box are nice and tight. There's a tiny little bit of a wobble, a little bit of movement on the battery door, but nothing excessive, and it won't, the magnets are strong, it won't fall off. So not sure how I like the feel of them symbols. They're not sharp, but I don't know, just not had a box with that sort of design before. I've never owned the original Hohm wrecker, but we'll soon find out, guys. You will be seeing me using this box in my reviews and on the live show as well. So yeah, we'll wait and see what comes of it, guys. I'm not gonna make a video and say it works. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna say it doesn't work, or obviously I can't get it to work. Some people say it works, so that is why I was so tempted and needed to buy this device, just to test it for myself, because I do use Claptons all the time. So yeah, guys, that is the unboxing for the Hohm Wrecker G2. And in the future, you will see my thoughts on the Campfire TC, and obviously all the other features of the box and how it holds up in the month that I'm going to play around with it every day. This is going to be my workhorse. I'm going to take this everywhere with me. I'm going to put down my RX for a little while and actually take this everywhere. So guys, thank you for joining me, and obviously all the guys in the chat, thank you for coming in. I know there's a lot of different thoughts on this box, but I will get back to you on my thoughts in probably about a month, and we'll see what happens, see if I can get the Campfire TC to work or not. But that is it. Polish Vapes UK out. And remember, guys, stay safe and keep on vaping.